Right now, the Red Bulls must be stronger than anything else. If they sort of weaken throughout the season, will that be able to change?
We're ideally, because we're releasing in September, we get to see what happens throughout the strengths and weaknesses of the team. If we were launching right at the start of the season, we'd be more inclined to do the DLC because we'd be guessing at team performance. For example, take last year when Braun did basically well. Every developer would just get that completely wrong. You know, you wouldn't know that they're Braun are amazing if you launched at the start of the season. You probably want to do DLC. But because we're coming out in September, next year, so you get another full year of dev cycle. You can see the strengths and weaknesses of the car. So for example, very recently what we've done for the McLaren is they've got the F-Duct, and whilst this is a playable, controllable thing, what we've done is improve the aero on that car, so they've got less drag. So when I'm racing at something like Monza or Spa, and I'm on a low drag car, I'm more inclined to play, and I'm sure people will find this annoyed player at the time, is you drive with the McLaren as well as superior aero. Red Bull and the other tracks, so we get to see those things.
Well, no, what I'm looking at is just, I mean, I don't know if you can do it yet, I'm just curious. If you look at FIFA, for example, you can download the latest, this week's match stats and stuff, it affects the players. So what I'm saying is, in the future, do you guys envisage doing that for the race?
Possibly, I mean, it's been on the cards talking about that, but we are intending to launch every season as well. The thing is, with our game, whilst the first season is totally accurate and it's based on the 2010 season, so it's the right drivers and the right performances. When you start going into your following season, that's following your own fantasy car. So whilst in a real game you might need to go hardcore, fortunes, and they become championship contenders, Red Bull might stop dropping out of pack. If you update it at that point, it all becomes out of sync because you've seen these things develop in your own game. That's only useful if you want to launch a new career. So because every time you launch a new career, it's based on
so AI can have a brushes without our interaction, right?
Absolutely. All right, no, that's interesting.
Wow. What are these red thing on my engine? It's too hot?
Yeah, because you can see this icon at the moment. It's always red at the moment, so we haven't put that bit in yet. But you will be able to have your engine performance affected. So for example, if you're following another car, and you're in his 30th year, that affects the airflow into your car. So the engine starts to overheat. You've also got the ability to turn the engine up and turn it down, so you can set it to cruise mode or fast or standard. That affects the engine temperature. When you're sitting still, like in a pit stop on the start of the racetrack or the grid start, the engine temperature rises dramatically. It's about saving it. All the cars are slightly different as well. What we've been doing recently in multiplayers, handling designing myself, have been racing the McLaren and the HRT or some other low-class car, turning the HRT up to maximum and turning the McLaren to cruise as if he was coming around to lap you, and just see what the performance differences are between the cars. And it's quite good fun really pushing one of the lower team cars. You really feel like you're hustling it. When then you jump into the McLaren, you can really feel that you're able to lean on that car a lot more. The fact that it's just set up a lot better for the tracks. You get quicker time out of it, whereas in the HRT you just feel like it's a full-term workout.
Wow! So if I, without any driving assist, if I hit a car, I can get spun?
Absolutely, you can get spin, yeah. We do some interesting things with the driving aids as well. For example, most racing games have got traction control systems to stop your wheels spinning up. But what we're doing is, for the players that are using all those systems, when you're facing in the wrong direction or you're facing away from the racing line, what drivers do is do a burnout and spin the car around. Not the Austin Powers reverse, forwards, backwards, turn around, three-quarter turn. So the traction control system is intelligent enough to disable itself when you're facing the wrong direction. You can just do a burnout, spin the car around, it re-engages and then pull away again. So for the players who drive all the driving systems, they still feel as though they're not getting caught up in anything. They feel like they're amazing drivers, but we're actually helping them in the background. So look always have damage on as well, and a bit